Imagine sitting in a dimly lit room during the height of the Cold War, the orange glow of a vacuum tube radio being the only light in the corner. You slowly turn the dial, moving through the ocean of static and white noise that fills the shortwave spectrum. Suddenly, the crackle clears, and a melody emerges, a jaunty, synthesized version of the English folk tune, the Lincolnshire Poacher. It plays 12 times in a row, a cheerful sound that feels profoundly out of place in the middle of a global shadow war. But then, the music stops. A cold, mechanical female voice begins to read a string of 5-digit numbers in a rhythmic, monotone clip: 39715 02468. This was not a standard broadcast. This was a numbers station, a weaponized signal intended for phantom listeners, men and women who officially did not exist. For decades, this specific station broadcasted from a remote, high-security facility on the island of Cyprus, blanketing the globe with its cryptic message. To the casual listener, it was a haunting curiosity. To the intelligence agencies of the world, it was the heartbeat of British espionage. The mystery of the Lincolnshire Poacher lies in its mathematical perfection. The numbers being read were a code based on a one-time pad, the only encryption method known to man that is truly unbreakable. Somewhere in a deep cover apartment in Eastern Europe, or a hidden office in Moscow, a sleeper agent would sit with a tiny flammable piece of paper. They would use the numbers from the radio to decrypt a message that might tell them to move a dead drop, monitor a target, or prepare for a mission. They were assigned decades ago. What makes this case truly strange, dark, and mysterious is the absolute silence from the authorities. To this day, the British government has never officially admitted the station belonged to MI6, yet its transmissions were so powerful they could be heard from the South Atlantic to the frozen North. Then, in 2008, after more than 30 years of constant broadcasting, the melody simply stopped. The frequency went dark, leaving only the static and the echoes of a woman's voice reading numbers into the void. Did the mission end? Or did the technology simply become too sophisticated for our old radios to catch? Like the buzzer in the Russian forest, these stations remind us that there are thin places in our technology where the secret world of the Cold War still breathes. Tell me your theories in the comments. Do you believe the Lincolnshire Poacher was a signal for peace or a countdown to a disaster we narrowly avoided? Join us next week for another 3-minute descent into the unexplained.